Hello! It's Aimee here to say Happy New Year! This will be my 5th year of my own personal bullet journaling journey. This year I will be using Notebook Therapy's Bujos, which I am very excited about because a lot of their designs are super cute. As you may know, I am obsessed with cherry blossoms, so of course I had to get my hands on this Bujo. I'm not sure if they still have this specific notebook on their website anymore, since I bought this notebook years ago. They include a matching themed paper clip in the back pocket for bookmarking or easily clipping pages together. I was looking up some new ideas for my spread this year, and a lot of the new ones were from Washi Korean. This pocket idea was one of them, and I already cut it out and decorated it with some washi tape. I'm specifically using it to hold my easy grid ruler, and I guess you could use the back pocket for that, but I usually don't use the back all that much. Most of the time, the first page of the journal is stuck on, so this is a good way to make it functional. You simply just cut out the page halfway and tape the bottom and side portion of the page to make a pocket. I decorated the pocket with some washi tape and to also cover up the area that was cut off. I may add a quote or a table of contents page to fill in the rest of the empty space, but for now I'm leaving it as it is. Since this marks my 5th year of bullet journaling, I wanted to do something extra special to celebrate. I love the art challenges of redrawing old art and wanted to make it easy on myself when it comes to deciding themes. So I went with combining all of my themes from the past 4 years and making it into a collage. As you can see, I already outlined all of my doodles because it would be a very long video of me just outlining, and I wanted to just be in the moment. I wasn't sure if I was going to color it in at first because I knew it would take forever, and if I did decide to color it in, I debated on skipping out me recording it, but I think the fun part about this spread is slowly watching it come to life. I love my Tombow brush pens, but I wanted the colors to be a bit more soft, so I went with using my colored pencils instead. Knowing that this piece has a lot of details in it, I decided to just keep the coloring minimal and not add in a ton of shading. I did try my best to slow down and take my time though. Usually, if I'm late with recording or posting, I just want to rush through finishing it, but I need to get out of that mindset. I think one of the things that burnt me out last year was just not enjoying the process, and it started to become a chore. I didn't allow myself the time to heal from the seizure and push myself to get back on track. In the end, it hindered my creativity and sucked the joy out of what I loved doing, which was making art. I'm happy I took this approach because it let me allow myself to love art again, especially because it was something for me and not for the approval of others. And I can say that I'm proud of myself for that. Before coloring in the rest of the doodles, I had a thought of using washi tape to fill in the 2026 lettering. My fear was if I did that step last, I would potentially take off some of the color when I removed the excess washi tape. So I stopped myself from continuing coloring with colored pencils and did the washi tape part first. I picked the colors that would fit the theme of the seasons for each number. Using the X-Acto knife, I cut away the excess tape by slowly tracing over my lettering. This would have been a lot easier if I didn't put on the extra doodles on top of the numbers, but otherwise this part wasn't that bad. I then used my tweezers to help me precisely peel away the excess tape, which is always the most satisfying part for me. I was really happy with how it turned out, so I kept filling in the rest of my doodles. Even though the doodles turned out amazing, I wanted to add a simple background to them. Using a different set of colored pencils, I tried to match the colors as closely as I could to notebook paper and drew the lines out accordingly. With the cover page finally completed, we move on to the rest of my yearly spreads. I was happy I went with adding in the extra background detail from the previous spread because now it will look great when I add it to the rest of my spreads and help it not look too bland. 2025 for me was a roller coaster. I started off very strong and then fell off very fast with my art and ambitions. I think I tried too hard to get back on track after my seizure and didn't actually take the time to heal. It felt like a repeat of my feelings after my stroke. I wanted things to go back to normal as fast as possible, but because of that, it made me push myself way too hard and lose sight of what I actually wanted to do. Art block was constant throughout the year, and my desire to make anything dropped. I stopped posting on Insta, and yes, I've been keeping up with my YouTube channel at least, but everything felt rushed. Taking a step back these past couple of months has helped me figure out what I want to do with my art. This year, my goal is to be intentional with it. I don't want to be rushed into anything. Yes, this video is already late, but at least I can be happy with the fact that I made this for myself and be proud of it, not just doing it to keep up. The world is already too fast right now, so it's the perfect reason to let myself slow down and not feel guilty about it. That's another reason why I chose the colored pencil route, because it forces me to slow down with making these spreads. There will be a lot of new spreads that I will be adding to my yearly layouts just to see if it'll help me be more consistent with my goals. One of them is a roadmap for the whole year, allowing me to be more flexible with timelines based on my health and life in general. So far, setting date-specific goals hasn't been working out for me for the past 4 years, so maybe making a basic timeline instead will allow me to work around the months that I have no time or energy for and won't put me down when I don't accomplish those tasks at a certain time. After finishing up the lettering and adding in colors to the tiny doodles around the borders, we move on to more new spreads that I included for this year. The Habit Scorecard and Productivity Tracker are two additions inspired by Sakura. The scorecard will allow me to track how well I did for each month for my habits, as well as a scorecard for my study habits. For the productivity tracker, I plan on using it as a monthly check-in for my goals or for what I accomplish for that month. The next spread is one I've been using for the 3rd year now, and it's just a basic mood tracker. I know a lot of people like to color theirs in with specific colors, but for my key, I use patterns instead because one thing that I know that I will have on my person is a pencil or pen. So it's easier to fill out without carrying a bunch of colors every day to fill in my tracker. I colored in the bubble lettering and doodles in the same manner as the previous spreads. With some movie magic, I quickly complete the spread and finish up the setup with my future log. The only time I really use this spread effectively is for birthdays or appointments super far in the future, but otherwise it doesn't really get filled up like I'd want. It's still a good spread to have, especially since this year I added in the calendars to it, and if you need certain tasks done for the month. I'm just not very good at going back to it, but I hope that changes since I added in the other trackers for this year. Here is a little flip through of my 2026 setup. This is by far my favorite yearly cover page out of the 5 I have made. There is a touch of nostalgia, looking at all of the past themes into one spread, improvement over the years, and more importantly, passion. Even though it took so much time, the fact that I actually enjoyed making it was well worth the effort. I loved that I didn't make this video to meet a deadline and that I really did it for myself. I look forward to keeping this mindset of slowing down, being in the moment, and creating more art with intention. I also would like to accept that taking a step back is healthy, and I have to give myself some slack. I hope you do the same for you as well, and that 2026 brings new and exciting things for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care of yourself, and bye for now. Thank you.